what was the hardest challenge you faced?
The hardest thing is seeing some people who don't trust in you.
A lot of young players from Gambia are looking up to you. So what kind of advices would you give to them?
Believe in yourself. You have the talent. Just fight for what you love.
What advice would you give to yourself?
Stay humble and stay motivated. Whatever happens, just believe, be brave, stay patient.
Your favorite moment with Austria Vienna this season?
Winning Rapid in the derby.
Yes?
Yeah.
And what is your personal goal?
Yeah, I just wanna at least win a trophy with Austria.
Welcome to Sport Journey podcast. And it's a pleasure to have you here. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. It's a pleasure being here.
So let's take things from the very beginning. If you could share with me some memories from your early life in Banjul.
I can say memories are always good to remember, because Banjul back home, it's nice. I've enjoyed everything when I was back home, and I can say I have a really good memory. Also, the family, everybody I have been with, my friends, they're all good.
Who inspired you to start playing football?
My brother, Hamza Barry.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up watching him play in Gambia. He played few games in the leagues in Gambia. I watched him play, and he traveled abroad and started playing in Malta and moved to Israel. And from Israel, he moved to Croatia. Yeah.
And what did you learn from him?
I learned a lot from him because also when you have a brother who plays football, and then it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
You can ask, you can talk to him, and he will tell you like the things that are going on in football, the things that are good, and the things that are not really good. And it's really good having him as a brother.
When the decision came for you that you said, okay, now is the time to focus on football and become a professional football player?
I think it was in my early ages when I really decided. I was like, this is what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
This is the career I wanna follow. This is what I dream of. Even though I wasn't that concentrated of playing football,
Mm-hmm.
it was totally not on my mind. But after I've seen my brother play and what he was going through and how it is, and I was like, I want to follow his footsteps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you played for several clubs in Israel, and mostly you were on loan there. So how did these experiences contribute to your development as a player, playing for several clubs in Israel?
Yeah, I moved to Israel. I started with under 19,
Mm-hmm.
and then from there I switched to professional in the second division. But in football and in life, you need to have some coaches or some people who trust you and
Yes.
to motivate you and give you chances and just to show your talent.
Mm-hmm.
And I get to meet this, I wouldn't say a coach, but he's like a father figure to me, Omer Perez. Like when nobody believed in me, he believed in me, put that trust in me, getting to make sure that I have the talent, I can do whatever I want in the pitch, and he gave me the chance.
It is very important to have the trust from a coach, especially in football, because otherwise, sometimes I saw it also in my career. When you don't have the trust from the coach, then you might get the chance to play one game, but if you don't perform directly, then he puts you out of the team. And for you, you had this trust, so you could just show your talent. And what were some of the challenges you faced when you were playing in Israel?
Okay, I would say I face a bit of difficulties because
Mm-hmm.
football is football. But like I said, after I met him, everything switched up. So all the praise goes to him from there. Yeah.
So last summer you came to Austria after an amazing season you had in Israel.
Yeah.
So how did you choose playing for Austria Vienna?
I was sitting at home. I was
Yes.
sitting with my brother, like same time talking to my agent,
Yes.
a very good guy. And then I'm talking to my agent. He's telling me like we have several clubs, and then Austria is part of it. Like in that day, we have lots of calls like back and forth, like cause there were several clubs. On the final part, we decided Austria because Austria is a club that can switch up to a next step, and yeah, it was really hard deciding, but yeah, after all, Austria is good. I love it here.
I'm glad that here you can say that.
Yeah.
So now you are doing exceptionally in this season. What makes this team special? Because in summer you played some games, you were out of the conference league. And now there were a lot of criticism
hmm
about the team in general, and now we see you are in the second position in the table.
I would say we all have we all have like our bags. We all
Hmm.
back ourselves, and then everybody, like, we're all together. Dressing room, we have a very good dressing room, and it's normal in football. It's normal. If they don't criticize you, then I don't know who you are in football. Then for me, I take it as a good example, like as an advantage to the
Yes.
game, and not like I would take it like as a bad thing. If I criticize someone, okay, even if it's in a bad way, but if the person is so smart and wise, he will take it in a good way, knowing that, oh, there are a few things I need to adjust. There are a
Hmm.
few things I need to improve in my game. And yeah, we did, and then we worked hard, and then yeah, everything is going good for us now.
Because that's a great attitude you have. So many young players, once they face this criticism, it's hard for them to deal with it.
Mhm.
And I would like to ask you, what kind of mechanism did you find to cope with this kind of pressure that comes coming to a big club in Austria?
I'm a very calm guy.
Hmm.
I I I take everything like I think about everything like calmly and not just rush into things, and
Yes.
like trainings and coming to Israel. For me, I take everything as it's my decision. So I'm in the pitch, and
Yes.
um, I'm playing, and the fans are here, and yeah, I think everything calmly. I take everything calmly.
And now regarding the style, comparing to Israel, comparing to Gambia, how is Austria for you? How is the Austrian football?
Australian football is different level. It's higher level.
Hmm.
I like it here because you have a little bit to think, so it makes you smarter.
Yes.
You know, in Israel, you have like maybe like one more minute to think, but in Australia maybe you can have like 30 seconds or even
Yes.
15. So it makes you smarter. It makes you a very it develops you as a player you are, and yeah, I really like it.
So now let's talk about the mental aspect of the game. How do you prepare yourself before big games?
For me, I have nothing special,
Mhm.
really nothing special. From But I do like to rest a lot. Not think about anything, but just to feel the pitch, feel the fans before the game. And yeah, I have my own playlist as well. I will
Mhm.
listen to some music, and yeah, nothing
That,
nothing special, nothing like going up and there,
mhm.
nervous or no.
Yes.
I'm just me. Same Abuba from Gambia to Israel is the same. Yeah.
That's cool to hear.
Mm.
And you don't have you don't feel the pressure playing in front of 15,000, 20,000 people. It's just normal.
No, for me it's normal because um, you can imagine you are training the whole week
Mhm.
for a game of 90 minutes. You're gonna learn a lot in the week and just to implement in the game. So I think it's for me it's easy. It's not that easy in the game, but for me
Mhm.
to say it's easy is like for you to implement what your coach taught you like for the whole week. So yeah, you just have to go and do your work and make some entertainment with the fans. This is what they love to see. Just be yourself
Yes.
and play your game. Yeah.
You talked about your agent previously, and I would like to ask you, how do you work with him? Because for your football career, and as someone else is gonna listen to our episode, having the right agent is very important
Mhm.
in your career. So I would like to ask you, how does he help you to make you a better player?
He's not only an agent for me. He's like a family.
Hmm.
He is part of me and I'm part of him. There's this we have conversations before
Yes.
games, messages,
Hmm.
So I'm always waiting for his messages before game.
Okay, that's
So
nice. What kind of messages, if I may
he
ask?
he makes me not forget like where we come from
Hmm.
all the time, how we struggle to get to this place. He just tried to make me be the guy I am and not change for anything.
Hmm.
Just try to play my game have my magic moments, and
Yes.
then all the time in the messages, the last part I like to read the last part. It's magic time. Do your thing, and
Nice. Just gives you the freedom to.
yeah, it just give me the freedom to do what I love doing inside the pitch. And yeah, he's not only an agent; it's family. Yeah.
I hear that you are also getting some books from time to time. Is that right?
Yeah. He's bringing me books every time he's in Vienna. He's bringing me books, yeah, and
What kind of
the
books?
books. The book he last gave me is Rich Dad Poor Dad. It makes you think
Financially.
not only in football, but only after football, like the kind of what you want to do after football, like businesses and all that. Yeah.
That's very smart. Let me ask you now something about your challenge you faced. If you now see back in your football career, what was the hardest challenge you faced, and what did you learn from it?
The hardest thing is like seeing some people who don't trust in you. In football, it's a game of luck, but you gotta have some people who trust in you as well. Like I said, before I met this coach, I have been in the hardest moments. Life wasn't so easy for me, and I have gone through a lot. And there are things that even I don't want to imagine or talk about, but I just have to take it out of my chest. And how do I say it? I'm very glad that I'm right now in this stage, that I have faced it and I have overcome it. And yeah, finally, I'm not saying everything is over, but you never know,
You never know.
because yeah, life is life.
So every young player has the dream of playing for his national team. You did it now in November. How did it feel representing your country?
I think it was the best feelings I have had in my career.
Really?
Represent before I talked to the coach, national team coach. I was that day he called me. I was even from training. I was sleeping and I just had the call, and it was like, I'm your national team coach. So it all started from there, and we talked. And he was like, we just want to invite you to the national team. And we spoke about it. And yeah, after I make my debut in the national team in November.
And I hope that you might be playing with your brother again.
I dream about this, but
Yes.
yeah, let's see. Hopefully someday. Yeah.
I think it is possible.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah,
It
it's
is
possible.
possible.
Yeah.
So now a lot of young players from Gambia are looking up to you.
Yeah.
So what kind of advices would you give to them?
The first thing is to believe in yourself.
That's very important.
Yeah, because when you are like age 12, you never know clubs like Austria. You never know clubs like Stuttgart, Salzburg, or any other league, or maybe all the top clubs.
You don't know them because you think it is not possible.
And then now, like from 12, you start to have a dream of becoming a football player. And then yeah, for me, it's believe in yourself. You have the talent, just fight for what you love. So yeah,
How do you spend your time outside of football now?
aside of football,
What are your hobbies, some interests that you might have?
outside of football, I like to stay at home because I like to take care of my body. Rest a lot, read my books, play PlayStation, and yeah, nothing more.
So like looking ahead, what are your long-term goals? Which is the team that you said, or this team I would like to play one day?
For now, I'm just concentrated, like playing in Austria, and now that we have a very good season going on, I'm just concentrated here. And yeah, there's always thinking about next step. Even though I have several offers in the winter on the table, but no, I'm just concentrated on playing for Austria, like, and I'm thinking about every game. And for the rest, I have my agent. He can deal with that. That's his job.
You know that you might write the history now for Austria Vienna, because after 10 years you might win the championship again. Do you have these thoughts of winning the championship?
Yeah, we do talk about it once in a while, but we don't have to think about it that much, because we are thinking about like game by game, how to win games, how to deal with it, how to deal with the pressure and all that. But for now, I think we have to just think about like game by game and not just think about championship because it's too early. Yeah.
Now, one more question before we jump to the 5 round. If you had the chance to wake up tomorrow and you are 16 years old, okay, and you have all the experiences and the people you met until today, you have them with you.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to yourself
What
as
advice
16-year boy?
A 16-year-old. Be humble. You know, stay humble and stay motivated. You know, like I said, always believe in yourself. Whatever happens, just believe, be brave, stay patient. And yeah, I think everything's gonna work.
So, ready for the 5 round?
Yeah.
I prepared 5 questions. You just answer either by saying one word or just a phrase. Okay?
All right.
So, what is the best life lesson you have learned through your sport career?
Be brave.
Who has had the greatest influence on you, and what did you learn from them regarding your football career or in life in general?
My brother and the coach, like I said, Hamza Barry.
Who is the funniest teammate you have in Austria Vienna? Besides you, that you don't count.
I think Dragovic.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's a fun. Yeah.
Who is your football idol?
Iniesta. Andres Iniesta.
So if you had to meet one person, this would be the person. If you had a chance to have a dinner with him.
Yeah.
Would be Iniesta. What would you ask him?
I would like to see him about how he managed to be in the top level, consistent, you know, to be consistent in the top level.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your favorite moment with Austria Vienna this season?
Winning Rapid in the derby.
Yes?
Yeah.
And what is your personal goal over the next few years?
Over the next few years, I think for me, thinking about having the stats, having a great season, and you never know what happens. And yeah, I just want to at least win a trophy with Austria.
Oh, that's a cool one.
Yeah.
I wish you all the best. That would be all from my side. I hope you enjoyed our conversation, and I hope that a lot of people are going to watch it and learn from your experiences, because I think you are an inspiration for a lot of young athletes who have the same dream as you did back in the day.
Thank you. Thank you.
So it was a pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you.